principle is to remember who you are. You are made of the same eternal energy that has given birth to stars and has destroyed galaxies when their time has come. And as such, you are a vital and integral part of the universe, indelibly connected to the whole. And in the interconnected nature of reality, the role that you get to play is as meaningful and important as any other that has existed or will exist in all of eternity. The second principle is to learn how to be present in your life and to experience your experiences. In our childhood, we teach ourselves how to understand everything around us. And even more importantly, we teach ourselves how to feel safe and how to protect ourselves from that which we do not yet understand. Now, you get to begin the learning process that you will be in for the rest of your life. You get to learn to be present to life and all of its many experiences instead of just automatically reacting. All of the wonderful skills and explanations learned in childhood have done an amazing job of helping you to understand why the world works as it does, and of protecting you from the experiences that you were not yet ready for. And you can now start to learn new perspectives. In every experience that you will ever experience, no matter how spectacular or mundane, there is an opportunity, if you're open to seeing it, to discover something new and to grow ever closer to living life exactly as you want to and were called to. The third principle is to be a space of openness and acceptance. When you are open to all possibilities and in acceptance of life and everything within, you are on the path of truth. This is the only road that you were called to walk from before the start of time. Any other path is counterfeit. The deep of the universe is calling to the deep in each of us, calling us each back to the true oneness of reality and reminding us of the interdependent, cooperative nature of everything that is. When we are open, we're able to see possibilities and perspectives that forward us toward wholeness and deeper connection. When we are accepting, we know our own value, and we're able to see the value existing in each and every part of life, and we can then show that value that we see. Openness and acceptance are the only keys to experiencing love, gaining wisdom, and truly knowing wholeness. Any value that we see or show, and all love, wisdom, or wholeness that we experience can only be experienced to the degree that we are open and accepting. And as we become more open and discover each new level of acceptance, we will also experience new levels of love, wisdom, and wholeness. It is through this that all of our being and authentic self flows. As we become more and more our authentic selves on this path, we get to be beacons of healing and transformation to people that are still trapped in their suffering. We get to broadcast love and oneness to all and be the forerunners of reunification and wholeness. So those are the three principles. Know yourself, experience your experiences, and always be open and accepting. They are simply said, and not overly complicated principles to understand and implement, although they seem to be infinite in what they have to show us as we live them out. One final note. Each of us shows a high degree of compassion and tenderness. And I want to let you know that your compassionate and tender heart is your strength, even though it may often feel like a weakness. Lead with your tenderness and let your compassion guide you. That is the only way for you to stay on the path. I know all too well the pain that comes with such strong empathy. I know that it will feel like others take advantage of your sensitivity or compassion, and you may have learned to avoid or ignore your feelings in order to protect yourself. I also know that your sensitivity is your strongest gift to others. It is also your main point of connection. And when your main defense is to silence your emotions, then eventually you'll stop giving yourself to others and you'll become disconnected. Additionally, you'll actually end up causing far more pain to yourself and others than whatever the original pain that you were attempting to avoid. When you practice the three principles, you'll not only learn everything that you need to know in order to experience life without hiding from it, but you will also discover your own worth and know the value of your giftedness. And once you really know what you're worth, you will never again feel taken advantage of or used. And no one could do such things even if they wanted to. Despite initial appearances or experiences, life really is good and is meant to be lived fully. There are many people all around us that already know and live these truths, and I know that the universe is in perfect order, and humanity's current rejection of the natural cooperative and interdependent order can be brought to an end when enough of us choose love, acceptance, oneness, and cooperation.
Up until daylight.